Welcome to Trickle Up. I'm Boyce with the Mindful Skeptics. What do you got on the load today, Russell?
Today we're going to talk about who is the next Andrew Yang. And what do I mean by that?
Yes.
Well, if Andrew taught us anything, it is that a person can epitomize and embody a set of ideals, right, that can move our country forward. Well, unfortunately for a lot of the Yang gang, they are not too thrilled. We are not too thrilled about Andrew running for mayor in New York City, because we think that that is depriving this country of a viable option in 2024. So you kind of have to ask yourself who the next Andrew Yang is going to be. Who's going to be the person that steps up? Andrew Yang is always going to be Andrew Yang, obviously. And he's always going to be helping the people. He's always going to be doing his best to move humanity forward. But someone else has to step up. If Andrew is not going to run in 2024, hopefully one of the Yang gang out there will run in 2024. Because if Andrew proved anything, it's that an unknown person can go from being unknown to being very well known.
So are you saying who's going to run in 2024, or who's just going to be the next generation of Andrew Yang?
All of that. I mean, because you have to think, it has to permeate throughout the society. There's a lot of people who are in the Yang gang who were inspired by Andrew Yang to run for office. Yourself being one of them, if I'm not mistaken. Myself being another. We have Dr. Jermaine Johnson in South Carolina winning. Then we have, I'm pretty sure Andrew Yang just went down and helped win those Georgia elections.
Yes, he did.
So who's going to be the next Andrew Yang? Who's going to be the person who embodies those same Yang gang ideas, that same humanity first attitude, and steps up to the plate and says, you know what, I'm not willing to take the shape of this country. I have to do something about it.
How about we nominate people? I'm going to nominate Scott Santens to be the lobbyist for the people, because he's been fighting for universal basic income since 2017. He's a well-known public speaker on the subject, and he helped Andrew write his policies. And he's also an advocate for Medicare for all, because his goal is to end poverty. And that's what the Yang gang ultimately is about, ending poverty and getting better representation. So if in Boyce's world, we would nominate Scott Santens to be the next figurehead, if you will, and actually go lobby Congress for universal basic income and possibly make a run in 2020 or 2024. But other than that, I would think Dr. Jermaine Johnson might be the second generation, because he won his state seat handily. Now, what if he becomes a U.S. senator next, or a U.S. congressperson next in like 4 to 8 years? And then I think he could position himself to make a run later, but it's not going to be anytime soon. So I think that the best we could hope for next Jim would probably be Scott Santens, just to represent us as the common people who wants to fight poverty in Congress quickly.
And I guess that's a process, but unfortunately, I think somebody needs to run for president on universal basic income. I think you have to have that, and because it keeps it, number one, in front of the people on a much larger scale. And if the pandemic taught us anything, it's that the people in Congress don't have our best interests at heart.
No.
So somebody has to hit that window again. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to step up that's going to be man or woman enough to do it. And I hope that it's Tulsi Gabbard. I really do. I hope that it's Tulsi Gabbard, because I think she is one of the few people in Washington who does have our best interests.
Well, I think she kind of kind of hurt her chances by trying to push through this Title IX bill about only genetically born or genitalia born type of females can compete in female sports. And she's had a lot of pushback in the past with like anti-LGBTQ stuff in the past that she's rectified, which she's righted her wrongs. But I feel like that kind of burnt some bridges for her. But as far as universal basic income goes, she's an outsider and she don't give two F's. She will come at your throat. I like that about her.
Well, it doesn't really matter what we think. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let us know in the comments. Make sure that you hit that like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Gang, gang.